Okay, hi, welcome. We are here with Ashley and her mentor, Bushra. My name is Ann Grayson, and I'm the chair of the Computer Science and Engineering Department here at Castilleja School. And I have the honor of interviewing Ashley and her mentor, Bushra, after a very productive semester-long project through this wonderful organization called Magic. Ashley, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Ashley Rylander. I am a 7th grader at Castilleja. Yeah.
Very good. And Bushra, would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Bushra A, and I'm the Director of Data Science and Analytics at Doximity, a company which is informally called the LinkedIn for medical professionals.
Did not know that. Very good. Thank you very much. Well, welcome. Ashley, you gave a very impressive presentation just now and seem to have learned quite a bit about machine learning. Were there any topics that you would have liked to have discussed if somebody had only asked you about them?
Maybe like the different types of machine learning.
Yeah, tell us.
We learned about classification and regression models. Classification is more like you put in an input and then it'll predict like yes or no, like maybe given this data, how long has this person been working in a company? That would be regression because it's predicting a certain number of years. And then yes or no might be the example Dr. Anjum, you used was, does somebody survive the thinking of the Titanic? And so that would be our yes or no output, which you can train the data on, or the model on, because there's lots of data, and that would be classification.
Very cool. And I'm wondering, do you also enjoy math? It sounds like maybe you do.
Yeah, I do. Although the math for machine learning is pretty complicated, but it's cool to figure out once you kind of understand a little bit of it, how it works. Since we've been doing like linear equations in math this year, so.
And if you had more time with Bushra, what do you think you would want to do next with your programs? Or maybe you would like to start on something completely new?
Maybe I'd probably want to create like a simple classification model or a more complex model of machine learning.
And is it the creation of the models that you find most fascinating, or do you like applying them to problems?
I think applying them like and seeing how well the model, like in the future, seeing how well the model worked, or if it got the predictions correct. It's cool.
So applying it. Very good. Very good. What other types of projects did you discuss working on this semester? Did you go straight to machine learning, or, well, I know you did data visualization before that as well. And I'm just curious to know what other kinds of things had interested you this semester.
I think like mixing, like finding a data set and then creating some sort of like interactive thing where you could, like with charts and graphs, where you could explore the data was one thing that we thought of. But otherwise it was mostly just like the Python games and machine learning.
Okay. Let's see, Bushra, what did you find most gratifying about working with Ashley? There's so many things, I'm sure.
There are many things. I mean, I found Ashley, like, she's curious by nature. She is persistent by habit, and she's not afraid to try new things. And I think these are all qualities necessary to become a successful computing or a data professional. When I started the journey, as I said, this has been my first time. I didn't know really what to expect. So when we actually showed interest in learning programming, I thought, okay, let's start with the basic of programming and we'll see how that goes. So we started very simple, variables, data types, arithmetic operators. She gobbled it. So then we moved up to logical operators, conditional statements. She got it. Then we moved to loops and functional programming and parameters. She got it. I thought that the number guesser game that she presented as part of her first project would be our eventual project, but she covered material so quickly that became our midpoint. And then we moved to more advanced concepts like what is machine learning, what is feature engineering, how do we do feature scaling? And again, these are very advanced concepts. You have to go to 2 to 4 years of school to get them. But she grasped them. It's just amazing to see her growth and determination.
That's wonderful. I'll ask you the same question. If you had more time with Ashley, where would you take her next?
I think I would really like to push the boundary here. So we did do this simpler models, regression and classification. I would have loved for her to jump into something more complicated, like maybe ensemble methods, and maybe not get the math behind it or all the code, but the concepts behind it. I think she's very ready for that. And that's why I got her a course on machine learning that she can continue to learn on her own.
Very good. Let's see, Ashley, do you talk to your classmates and friends about what you've been working on, like people who are around your same age?
Not a ton, to be honest. I don't really have like a ton of super close friends who code, so not really.
That's a very interesting statement. Why do you think that is?
I don't think a lot of people in my grade like are really into coding. And the people that do, I don't know them as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think was different for you that you got interested in this area of STEM that your classmates aren't that interested in?
I don't know. I think that I've had a lot of exposure to it, even before coming to Cassie, which was really nice. And I know I always loved to like build things, and I think like coding intersects with that in so many ways. And so it got me interested in that too.
I see. And if you were able to see yourself 20 years from now, where do you think you would find yourself?
Hopefully being an engineer / computer scientist.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see. What else? Bushra, did you have any additional things you wanted to add?
Ashley's final comment that hopefully she'll see herself as a computer scientist. So my job is done.
Yeah.
And as I said to Ashley in our chats as well, that it's been a fantastic experience being a mentor with Magic, and I'm available both for Ashley and for any further future mentoring activities as well.
Awesome. And Ashley, what advice would you give future mentors or mentees rather who get involved with this program?
Don't feel constrained, because you can really like explore anything that you want to, and be persistent too, because it can be frustrating.
Yes. It can.
Like if your code doesn't work or if you have to debug, but in the end, just like going through the motions of doing that will help you a lot in the future.
Wise words, wise words. All right. Well, thank you to both of you and congratulations. This was a wonderful project. I can see how much both of you have enjoyed it. And it warms my heart to see women and girls in STEM working together, empowering. We're going to save the world. So thank you very much.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you so much. Well done again, Ashley. Very proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you for being a great mentor.